Welcome back to Mr. Zim Who Plays Bastion. I am picking up right where I left off from that last video, where we just got back from the Hanging Gardens and introduced ourselves to Rux. We finally learned the narrator's name is Rux. We met one of the few survivors of the calamity. His name is Zolf. And we built the memorial where we can complete vigils to get additional fragments. So, a lot of stuff happened last episode. If you haven't watched, I encourage you to do so because it's very important. And as we start getting into the game here a little bit, more and more important things are starting to happen. So we are, unfortunately, can't really forge anything at the moment. Technically we can do something with the Breaker's Bow, but since I hate the Breaker's Bow, I'm not going to do that. So, let's just move on, shall we? Head to the Skyway here and go
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Alright, another situation where we actually have two different places we can go. I don't think we've unlocked any more. No, we have not. Proving grounds. So we can either go to Cinderbrick Fort or Pith Orchard. Let's get some information on the two of them.
There's Pith Orchard, built in honor of the bull, and folks like Zolf, who pray to him.
Or Cinderbrick Fort.
That's Cinderbrick Fort, where the marshals used to watch over the city.
Now, I am definitely going to Cinderbrick Fort. There's absolutely no question about that, because it has one of my favorite weapons in the game, and I know that, and it's a fun level. So, without further ado, let's head to Cinderbrick Fort and check out what we have here. Hopefully, we will definitely find a core, find a weapon.
There's only one way into Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way.
I love how I can fall, who knows how many, hundreds of feet onto flame-throwing, spinning turrets, and be alright.
Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
See, remember what I said last time about how I'm sure I will complete the Gravers just as a matter of course? I finished it in my first combat of the game, or of this session at least. So some of them are a lot easier than others. That one is probably the easiest. Oh, god damn. You know, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I think I only fell off the edge once.
The calamity was mercy. Normal folks. The windbags put the kid on notice.
I just got my ass kicked. Alright, let's try that again. These green windbags.
The windbags ain't so lucky.
Just fucking incredible. Damn juju. Alright, so I'm kind of focusing here so that I won't the problem with it, oh god, here's another windbag.
They've been left to freeze, or starve, or face the kid.
I love how the kid is described.
Wham! Kid's ready for the windbags this time.
That's right, motherfucker. Sorry. I love how the kid is described on par with, like, starvation or dehydration as, you know, the cause of death. He's just that badass, I guess. Oh, what the hell? I thought I started. Oh, I guess I did. There we go. Okay, I don't remember what I was saying, if I was saying much of anything, before I started dying horribly. Okay, I can just complete the trappers, I'm not entirely sure. That one, okay, we're out of here, because they're just respawning.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
What the hell? Why am I getting bounced around?
Kid can't hardly tell up from down after a while.
Yeah, okay. So, let's flip the switch, see what we got in this cage here.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
Oh, yes they did. Maybe now I can stop dying so much, because this is the...
Something the windbags just can't handle.
Scrap.
Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
You know what the scrap musket is? It's a shotgun. powerful, I will use the scrap musket.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want is a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
Yeah, well, they can die. Like shotgun. It's not a euphemism for anything, I really am just playing my shotgun.
The Calamity drove the Windbags topside.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice.
A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
Now, I'm gonna try and not use, the same weapon loadout for every time, so you can kind of get a feel for all the different weapons in the game. That said, I will probably use the musket a lot. As stated. Oh, looks like I already finished the marshals, so awesome. So that's why I felt it was more important to get the memorial before I got the lost and found, because I've already completed 3 vigils just in the first level since getting it, which will give me a lot of fragments in order to actually buy the things that lost and found. So
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. So many stairs, somebody sure to trip.
That is one problem with the scrap musket. There is recoil, and if you're not careful, as you can see, you can fall off the edge and die. Okay, I can go to the arsenal and switch weapons. I'm not going, well, I'll just check it out.
Windbags can't use the marshal supplies, but the kid sure can.
Just because these are 2 of my favorite weapons. I still can't get over the fact that these kids are standing there as boxers. Let's see, do we want to switch? Let's see. No, I'm just gonna sword through. I haven't used much, but I keep forgetting that I have them, honestly.
As for the Windbags, Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while.
I did it when I was playing in the Xbox version. I still do it every time I play the game. I keep forgetting that I have some skills and I should probably use them.
Well, the fort ain't theirs by right.
Why the hell not?
Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
Sorry, I'm not talking much here. I'm focusing on not dying. So, we met,
So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort.
we met, Squirts and Windbags and Scumbags and all of them, and, I wonder, Roxy's talking about how they do, roof over their heads and food to eat, and they came to the fort. How sentient are these things? Are they animals? Are they actual sentient, sapient creatures? And we're just killing them left and right? I don't know. It kind of makes me feel a little like, what the hell am I doing here? Granted, it's kill or be killed. They're definitely coming after me. But, should I be killing them? As you can see, now that I've got some of the weapons I actually like, I'm not sucking quite as badly. It's like, take like half damage, half my life damage there. Flamethrower. That one's easy. I can take care of it. Ah! There we go. Oh, sweet. I leveled up. This makes me happy. I feel like I have passed some arbitrary numerical value and become stronger. I've never really understood them. I mean, obviously I play a lot of RPGs, so I don't really question much anymore, but the logic behind leveling up, there are some systems...
Kid's got a squirt lure at the ready, in case things turn sour.
I do have my squirt lure, thank you for reminding me.
blasting everything in sight with that newfangled
Goddamn
musket.
right I am.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
I keep forgetting I can throw my musket. Never mind. I should too. Anyway, what I was saying earlier is the idea that you just randomly pass this, arbitrary numerical value, you become stronger, you suddenly, oh, now I suddenly know the skill. When you think about it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, except it works in reality, I guess. Oh, nice. That is one thing that the musket is great at, is dealing with turrets. But, aha! This might be one of my favorite music tracks.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
Tracks in the game. That's kind of a very, Indian, maybe Middle Eastern feel to it. It plays with a few times, I like that.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm giving 10 to 1 odds that I die at some point here, so, fair warning.
Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag equals.
Okay, get out of there!
They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose.
No, I know. Spoiler. Now, I'm not gonna... Oh my gosh! Oh, I thought he was gonna put off the edge. Because I was literally just talking about how, yes, they can actually trigger the two. Pulling up the edges here. Swords. I don't think you can trick windbags into pulling off. Because, there are...
Kid takes down Glutus. Maybe it was Glandon. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
I don't think you can do the windbags can start flying to the swords, but I know for a fact you get the scumbag from the back. Do I still have the sword back? Okay. You can get these scumbags actually to fall off the edge. You can trick them. I'd have actually shot myself in the foot by we'll show that off. Right now. Turn around and actually shoot.
The windbags finally get the message.
Oh, well, thank you, little squirty. Alright, so I can pull the fragments here without dying. What's this? Pick up the Marshal's badge.
Kid used to dream of getting a Marshal's badge, but not like this.
Oh, I didn't realize I could do this. Okay, so the Marshal's badge, a prestigious symbol of the city's law enforcement. The city's citizens respected and admired the Marshals for their unwavering dedication to preserving peace and justice. So the Marshals were the cops, basically, for Zealandia, and it kind of makes sense given they have their weapon is the shotgun, or I'm sorry, the scrap musket. Defeat 10 or more foes in a single well-placed shot. There's probably a bunch of sports all piled together there. We do that one, and the trappers defeat a hardy foe with the last bullet in the clip. Oh, cool. I think I got that when I was fighting the turrets at the beginning of the level, so right on. Just that much.
The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that.
Badass, I guess. Okay, Skyway.
Now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Good job, buddy. Ruin it for everybody. That's why we can't have nice things.
Kid shows up just as Zulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was the smoking pipe.
I am a fan of the hookah. Okay, so next time when we come back, we are actually going to check out what the pipe does. I'm not going to give anything away, but just expect not a whole lot of commentary on it. So lots of story going on there. But before we say goodbye, let's talk to Zulf about the Marshal's badge. Did the Marshals ever give you a hard time being an Ura and all?
The Marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity.
Well, that's good. Oh, and what's smoking pipe? Where'd you get this? At the city they used to say this stuff was very strong.
Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
Good man. Alright, where's the Marshals brought the city back to a working order after the war, didn't they?
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the Marshals kept a wary eye on him.
Alright. Fair enough. Okay, so let's check out the arsenal. Real quick, I'm going to switch. I'm actually going to do something. I'm going to try and remember to put up a bunch of different weapon combinations so that you can hear some of the different things he has to say. So let's see what he has to say about the hammer and the musket.
Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand.
Yeah, both very close in, very powerful, slow weapons. Go to the forge. Nope, still don't have anything for the... No, oh my god. Musket. I thought that the fancy was the musket, but maybe not. Okay, and then let's drop the cord to the monument.
Zulf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Don't discount Zulf too quickly here. Okay, so only one thing left to build, and that's the lost and found. Check it out.
The lost and found. Here, Kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Okay, actually before I do the lost and found, let's head to
The trappers, daring bunch of fools. They'll be missed.
Unafraid of the wild, they risk their lives to bring great wealth to the city.
The Gravers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable.
They never failed to bring the city's justice down on those who sought to flee from it. So they are actually like what we consider U.S. Marshals, and the Marshals themselves.
The Marshals kept the city's peace. They can rest easy now.
Oh yes, I guess the city is at peace now. Okay, so... we managed to get...
I've asked a lot of the kid. This is something he's done on his own.
We managed to get like 1,500 fragments there. So we have just shy of 3,500. And like I said, this is where we can pick up some things. Oh, I forgot we can also pick up new skills, which of course I'm really bad about using, and new spirits. So, Whale Ale, 25% damage using secret skills. Mariners concocted this mixture to see them through rough waters. Musky, smoky aroma. We got the Bastion Bourbon. Health tonics fully restore health, and a +2 health tonic capacity. As you can probably imagine, this is one of the most important spirits of the game, especially as poorly as I am playing. The soothing hot herbal brew with restorative properties and some citrus and berry flavors. That actually sounds really good. Got the Lunkhead Liqueur, 100% damage when counter-blocking, or 100% increased damage when, with Bullhead Shield. Bitter, leathery flavor comes from bits of lunkhead scales, believed to improve reflexes. Terrible. I will never ever use it. I don't counterblock enough to use it. The things I do counter are turrets, which die in one hit. So, it also reminds me of Anchorman, talking about Sex Panther, made from real bits of lunkhead, so you know it works. And we have Stabsynth, Automatic retaliate when injured. Waxy thirst-quenching drink refined from ground stabweed needles. Spitting up the needles is considered rude, but effective. I have used stab sense in the past. I have never noticed that it really works, so I'm not going to use that. Maybe when I have no real other ones to use, I'll use it. But for right now, I'm definitely buying the Bastion Bourbon.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as
I'm
new.
also going to purchase something coarse, because this is for the musket. Coil of refined alloy, favored by machinists, used to make firing mechanisms and ammunition. And I'm going to buy something sharp for my machete. Alright. So then we will head to Forge, upgrade these. Something coarse, definitely. See, 50% range versus minus 50% spread. Or basically, tighter spread and longer range, or greater spread and less range. In my mind, there's absolutely no contest. I want better range.
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel.
And a little tighter spread there. And, okay, and something sharp. Let's see. We can throw additional blades if we wanted to, so we can actually throw 2 instead of 1, or we can have 100% critical damage, so definitely going to use that.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
And because I have this one, I'm now actually going to switch back to the keen edge, which gives me a more critical chance, which means I'm possibility to do a lot more damage. And I still have a ton of money left over. But that's going to do me for right now, and that's going to do it for this episode. This was definitely one of the longer ones, so thank you so much for being patient and watching. If you like it, comment, subscribe, like it, let me know. And next time we will continue on to the Pith Orchard and hopefully find more cores. Oh, I forgot to say where it is before I forget. Okay. And so thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.
If you're feeling low,
Cool,
count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
Sorry, Rex. I will see you next time on Mr. Zincool Plays Bastion. Thanks so much for watching.